Well, after we have our selection made, we need to do something with it. What I want to do is add some color to the selection. So I want to go over to the tool panel and go down to the bottom of the tool panel. You'll see a black and a white swatch. Black and white are the default colors. If you click this little arrow here, it toggles between my foreground and background. So the top is your foreground, the bottom is your background. Let's click on the foreground color. When we do that, the color picker comes up. In the color picker, you have a color slider here, which we can then pick, all the different colors, the greens, the blues, the pinks. I'm going to go with a blue. Blue is my favorite color. And then we're going to move inside this square, which is called the color field. And as I click around in there, you can see I'm picking different blues. And you can see that right here where it says new. So this is the new color that I will be choosing. Current is the old foreground color, which was black. So I like that blue. At this point, I have to hit OK. Anytime I'm in a dialog box, I need to hit OK to go on and do anything further in Photoshop. So click OK. After I click OK, blue is my foreground color. I need to get that color into my selection, and I'm going to use my paint bucket to do this. So back to the tool panel, and about midway down, you're going to see a gradient tool. You may see your paint bucket, but I'm guessing it's your gradient tool. If you click and hold on that, the flyout menu appears, and you can choose paint bucket tool. So I'm still clicking, holding, pick my paint bucket, boom, I'm ready to go. I now move my mouse into that selection, and I click once, and it fills the selection with blue. If you look at your layers panel, you'll notice layer 2 now has a blue box on it. That's what we just did. Let's come back up here and choose the rectangular marquee tool. Yours should be set there. And just click and drag out another shape. Then we can grab the paint bucket tool again. Our foreground color is still blue. Click and drop. Go back to the rectangular marquee tool. Click and drag out another shape. Once again, go back to the paint bucket and drop a color in. Now we have 3 shapes on that layer, and they're all rectangular marquee shapes. At this point, I can hit Command D on my keyboard, Command D, and that deselects my dancing ants. Looking good so far. Let's go and create a new layer. And remember, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th from the left, or the little icon next to the trash can. And this one's going to be our elliptical marquee selections. So let's go back to the tool panel. Remember, we have rectangular set up right now. Let's choose the elliptical. The flyout menu, click, hold, drag down to elliptical. And now it works the same way, and I'm just drawing out elliptical shapes. How snazzy is that? Well, I don't want to use blue again. I want to pick a different color. So I'm going to go back to the foreground color, which is blue. Click on it. The color picker comes up. I'm going to use the color slider and take it down to my second favorite color, orange. I'm going with that burnt orange. And I will click OK because I can't do anything as long as that dialog box is up. I'm going to grab my paint bucket again, click on it, move my mouse inside of my selection, click again, and there we go. I've got orange now sitting on top of those awesome blue rectangular marquees that I had. Let's do this 2 more times. Click, and we'll fill it with the color. The color is already selected, so I don't need to change it again. And one more time. I'm going to make a big, long, skinny one here. And grab the paint bucket, fill it in, and there we go. So now I've got 2 layers, one with the rectangular and one with the elliptical. And let's move on to the next video.